Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the William Ward Show. It is me, obviously, William Ward, and we're back with another episode. Hope you guys are doing well. If you're not following us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please do. It's the William Ward Show, obviously. And if you're not staying up to latest updated content from us, then please go over to William Ward Official on TikTok, where you'll find 3 bits of content coming out every day. That's how committed we are to this podcast, to the content of William Ward, and helping guys around the world to aspire to achieve and be mentally sane and positive. I say sane, I'm not like sane at all. I'm a bit crazy, but you know, it is what it is, and we are flying right through this year. I can't believe it. Obviously, you know, I support Leeds United. Absolutely devastated. Rafinha, and Kalvin are leaving Leeds United. Absolutely gutted, quite frankly. It's been a roller coaster. And looking here on the transfers, Kalvin Phillips, Manchester City, it is a done deal. Manchester City have signed or is in agreement with Leeds United for £45 million deal for the Leeds United midfielder. Now, with that said, there is going to be an extra transfer from Manchester City, which would be a youth side member called Darko Gyabi. Will leave the City's academy and join Leeds United for £5 million. £5 million for an academy player. Now, that's all well and good, but are Leeds United focused on the midfield now? Obviously, we've got three signings, which is essentially we got Brendan Harrison, Christensen, and we have got Mark Roca from Bayern Munich. So that's 2 Salzburg players and 1 Bayern Munich player at the moment. So that's 3 out of Germany, 3 out of Europe, I should say. And we are making moves. Now, our next transfer for Leeds United, which is absolutely crazy, is Leeds United pursuing club Bruges for forward Charles de Ketelaere. Now, if I've damaged your name, sorry about that, but it is absolutely key that we sign him for £35 million. But we are ready to put a bid in. I think we already have, but still waiting for the stats to come in. I can't wait for this year's season coming through. Man United have made an offer for Rafinha, which is crazy, but we all know where he's going. Arsenal Football Club in London. He's going to the Emirates, I believe. We're a second bid coming from Arsenal after we rejected him the first time. It's pretty mad what's happening in the football world right now. Jesus is going to Arsenal as well from Man City. How crazy is that, guys? Jesus and Rafinha playing together. Martinelli. Oh, mate, it's going to be a mad squad. But I don't care about Arsenal. I'm about Leeds United. We need to strengthen our squad this season. We have done it by getting 3 new players, but I'm very, very disappointed in the fact that Kalvin Phillips has actually left for a cheap valuation of £45 million. There is no way that Kalvin Phillips is worth £45 million. In fact, I would say he's at least £65 million. They are way below the valuation. He's an England star. He started near enough every single game for Leeds United, apart from his injuries. And his score rate, especially, it's not even about score rate. The actual ability to defend, block, passes, making those long ball passes, absolutely incredible by Kalvin Phillips. I'm absolutely baffled why we have sold him to Manchester City. I can't believe he's agreed it, to be honest with you. Obviously, he wants to win champions. He wants to be a champion. He wants to win trophies, which is completely understandable. But if I was Kalvin Phillips, regardless how much money it was, I'd be staying at Leeds United, because Leeds United is your hometown, your home club, your boy club. You've come through the academy, my friend. And it's clear that the love is probably not there anymore for your club. Yes, you fought over last season, but it's quite disappointing disappointing, really, that you're leaving. I think obviously for the trophies, but for the money, obviously Leeds is a big club, but it's not a massive club compared to the top five: Manchester United, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and so on. And it's a very upsetting day. Obviously, this podcast going out on Sunday. We'll probably hear by Sunday that the club has officially put pen to paper with Kalvin Phillips, which is understandable. But now we want to know who is going to be a replacement for Kalvin Phillips. That is what we want to know. Who do you think is going to replace Kalvin Phillips this season, or be a backup potentially for the next replacement of Kalvin Phillips this season? My goal is that we should at least sign 5 more players this season. We need to strengthen the squad back from defending to midfield, and we need 3 strong attackers who could play left wing, right wing, and obviously front right at the top, striker. That's what we need. We need a strong striker with creativity. I do know that we have been putting in a bid for a low fee for Adama Traore coming from Wolves, which is sick. A lot of people don't want him to come to Leeds, which is understandable, but he does have creativity. His finishing is not great. He's got the strength, he's got the speed, he's got the creativity. I think that's key. All we need is a finisher, really. If we have him on the right wing, coming down, we've got a strong attacker, and then ball in the box, absolutely incredible, I think. I think he'll do wonders for this. I think a lot of Leeds United fans are underestimating Adama Traore. And originally we did want to go for him last season in the January transfer window, but unfortunately we did not act at all. And that is why we were at the bottom of the table and didn't really work out, unfortunately. I had a bit of hair on my face. But no, he didn't work out for Leeds United in the January transfer window. We didn't sign anyone. So yeah, we didn't sign anyone last season, which is absolutely disappointing on their front. I think it's very, very disappointing. Hopefully they have learned their lessons, and in the summer transfer window, we will get some new players. Obviously, we've got 3 already, but we will get a whole new squad, essentially. That's what I want. An extra 5 players at least, so we can strengthen the squad back from the back of the squad, which we need. Absolutely need to do it. On other news, have you checked out the William Ward TikTok? Obviously, I keep saying that. We need to get you guys over there. Or if you're on the TikTok and you're not over here yet, please go and do that. Obviously, this podcast will be made into clips. So please go over there and do that. It would really help me out. And you're helping yourself out for the great content of William Ward, which is understandable. You know, this is a new podcast, relatively new. We're going to try to keep consistency up. We're bringing artists on the podcast, actually. We're going to be doing some Zoom calls and hopefully getting your opinions on, you know, life, and we can ask questions and stuff like that. So please go and do that. And if you're excited for that, please hit the like button. Please comment down below if you're on YouTube, and follow us on Spotify. I can't ask you enough to do that as well. In other news, we have got a new line of defense, guys. We have started the new reign of content. We're releasing vlogs on this channel every single Friday, and obviously a podcast on every other Sunday. You know how much these podcasts mean to me. I was wanting to start a Leeds United channel. I think I'm very passionate about Leeds United. Obviously, this podcast is all about Leeds United today, which I'm super stoked about. And obviously, we've got the loan down in the beginning about Kalvin Phillips, unfortunately. And yeah, obviously, Darko Kiabi is coming to Leeds United on a £5 million deal. And that is currently where it stands. What other players do you think will come to Leeds United this season or in this transfer window? Please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, let me know. What do you think of the America situation? Obviously, we wanted to touch base on that. Women do not have any rights anymore in terms of abortion in most of the states in the United States of America. Which means they can't abort if they have a choice. Well, they can't abort if they wanted to. And my only thing with this is you're taking away their rights. What if, heaven forbid, that woman got raped by some arsehole and she ended up pregnant? You can expect her to keep it. I think that's absolutely atrocious by America, and they're definitely going backwards. I saw a video on TikTok of a British news reporter commenting or interviewing Congress or some of the people on one of the stands, and this little lady in red, blonde lady, American lady, defended the constitutional right of having a gun. Now, for me, that is absolutely atrocious. She said, oh, you can go back to wherever you come from. For starters, that's racist. It's a free world. And second of all, regardless if you speak English or not, you should be saying that to your fellow, citizens, especially your allies as well. I feel like it's very atrocious. They're very defensive over their guns, which really annoys me. Obviously, I know not every American is like this. I know a lot of Americans are for getting rid of the guns. Majority that I know anyway, and what I've seen online. But these delusional people in power in America, yes, it affects us worldwide, because we're humans, we're all humans, we're all connected in some certain way, regardless what country or what language we speak or what color of our skin is. I feel like it's very important to, say that it is very atrocious that the people in power in America are delusional. They're all pensioners or old, which I don't have anything against, but they don't know what they're talking about. How did they get into power? My only thing is that they got into power through money and, being in the same sort of club, if you know what I mean, with all the rest of them. And I just think it's very self-entitlement that is at play here in America, and it's power. And America is no longer freedom of rights. I feel like, especially with healthcare, you have to pay for healthcare, which is understandable. It's a big country, but they should have some sort of basic level of healthcare, and without paying for it, I think is absolutely wrong. And, when I was a kid, I felt like America was a land of dreams. I have a lot of American friends, I love them. They're great. But I'm not about them. I'm about the actual people in charge of America. The freedom's not there anymore. It's controlled. It's looked upon. It's questioned. There's a lot of racist parts in America, like everywhere, which is, atrocious, and I don't like it, and no one should like it, and I just think it's wrong. I don't believe in people judging people for the way they look or where they're from, and I think everybody needs to step down on that. And the subject of abortion is a serious thing, yes, and you should be in control of your own body, and yeah, that's what I believe in. And I feel like the people in America that are in charge need to be psyched, like genuinely put through like a screening test, because they don't understand. People are getting shot up, and at schools. Imagine going to school and you have to hide under a bloody table. I just think it's wrong. So if one of you American people that are in charge and are pro guns, you are delusional. You have no sense of reality. You have no sense of care. All you care about is being able to carry a gun. You're heavy-handed on your holsters all the time, especially the American police, which I've experienced that myself, right? Even if you're calm, they like to gaslight you so they can get to shoot you. It's all a game in your heads. And I believe if you do not act up and make the right decision, step down from your power, put someone in power that actually knows what he's doing or she's doing, and make a step in the right direction. Why should Congress or the Republican Party have control over the president of America when Biden obviously is very old, and I've seen a lot of videos where he's talking and I'm like, what are you saying? Because he loses the plot. But if someone's in power, why is Congress or the Republican Party get a vote to do whatever? I think that's just wrong. It should be all in agreement, not party fighting party. America should be a joined country. It should be a joined country, and it shouldn't be so apart. And everybody should be equal, and that is a problem with this world. Obviously, America is one of the biggest countries in the world, and that's why I'm saying this, because it affects a lot of people around the world. And yeah, That's all I've got to say on the US. The US are lacking. The US are going backwards, and clearly don't know what they're doing. Obviously, there is some people in the United States, or most people, that are anti-guns, which I agree with, and this isn't against you, but it will be against the people that are pro-guns, especially if they're not getting vetted. Ridiculous. Oh, guys, what a mouthful that was. So what I'm going to say next, moving on from that, I just feel like you guys should stay positive, stay positive and stay happy. Keep doing what you're doing. Do your projects, do your business, side hustles, do your content. You know, I'm producing content every weekend in batch content. So I'm batch recording for you guys, so I can work my 9 to 5 and basically fund this and live. Obviously, I say live, it's really hard to live these days, especially when, you know, the world is getting more expensive with fuel, which is not great. £2 a litre, which is not great at all. Let me know what you think of that in the comments below. It's it's a very, very concerning world out there. But if you stay with the William Ward Show and the William Ward channel, I'll be making sure that you are happy and keeping us a close community. The more of us are in here, the more of us will join together forces to help each other. I think it's very key to do that. That is the end of the William Ward Show podcast. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you love this podcast. Obviously, there was a mixture of Leeds United news and a mixture of the United States of America at play, which is not great. But it's all news at the end of the day. This is a podcast. This is a variety of different subjects on this show now. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in another vlog, another episode. I'll see you on my TikTok. See you later.